friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terry, also known as the Inspired Planner, and I'm on a journey to simplify my life through creativity, organization, and planning systems that are easy to use and functional. So if you'd like to learn more, follow along and let's go. Hey friends, in this video today, I am going to pop open our exclusive Girly Handbags insert, which can be used for a couple of different things. This insert will be good or be available for the next couple of weeks, but we also have it in a to-do now and later list also. So let's go ahead and pop that off so we can take a look. I love this insert because it has a place that you can color as well, and sometimes you just need that little extra coloring space. So each one of these pages are the same, and they have a little purse up here that you can color as well. Life is short, buy the shoes and the handbag. So this was designed as a shopping list. You can see it has 4 columns total between the 2 pages, boxes that you can check off if you'd like to. But I use this not only as a shopping list, but as a brain dump sometimes. So one of the things that I find very, very useful is just having a place particularly where I can just write down all the things in my head. Sometimes they're ideas of things that I might want to do in the future. Sometimes they're things that need immediate attention. Sometimes they're things that I can put off or that never will get done. They were just kind of floating around up there. So that's how I like to use this. I'm going to show you a little way that you can kind of color code that, make it really efficient for you also. And then I just keep this right inside of my personal planner. That way I always have it with me when I have a few extra minutes, if I'm waiting to pick up my son, or if I'm waiting in line somewhere and the line's really long, or if I'm early for an appointment, I can always get this out, just jot down the things that I'm kind of thinking about. Don't forget them this way, and then I transfer them later to wherever they need to be. So let me show you what I mean by all that. So I'm just going to grab a pen. I usually start by writing the date. That way I can tell exactly when these ideas came about. With an insert like this and using it for a brain dump type thing, you will get quite a lot of use out of this. So having a date written down is a really handy thing to do. So I'm just going to put March 7th. And then I will highlight that so that I know that is the date that I am starting this particular list. And so I'm just going to go ahead and highlight that in a certain color. Now it kind of draws attention. So if I write 5 or 6 things here today, and then tomorrow I have more that I want to write, I'll go ahead and write that date in, highlight it, and then start my next list. So I'm just going to put a few things down just to kind of show you the idea and how it works. So, and sometimes these items are also things you need to do. So again, a brain dump is just kind of getting all the things out of your head, right? So I'm just going to take a few minutes and write down a few things that I need to do. And then I'm going to write down different things for projects. So those are my top 3 for today. Those are the things that are kind of like top priority in my brain this morning. So I'm just going to go ahead and write them down. That way I know they're written down. I won't forget to do them and I can continue to move on. Next thing I'm going to do is write down some projects that I know I have been considering over the past couple of days. And so I am wanting to change my cover on my planner. I need to update my inserts. And these are projects because when I do this, I actually sit down and go through my inserts and say, okay, this one's working. I need to reorder more of these, or this one maybe isn't working the way I thought it would, or I'm not using it efficiently enough. And then I'll go back and kind of see if there's something else I'd rather try, or if I'm just going to make it a priority to make sure that I am in that insert as well. Changing my cover is just getting ready to change for spring because, well, who doesn't like nice, pretty things for springtime? So I've got those 2 things going. And then I also, one of the projects that I am working on is a creative kit. Okay, so these are just like the top things right off the top of my head. Now, if I was sitting here and doing an actual like session of a brain dump, I would probably sit here and very quietly just kind of go through different categories in my head. 4 areas in particular are personal, business, creativity, and then family. Those are my 4 areas that I like to spend a little bit of time in when I'm doing a brain dump, just to see if there's anything that kind of pops up for me. But once I have my list down, I could just close it and be done, but I'm going to take a look at it. Some of these I know I'm going to need to get done today. So in this case, I would make sure that these go into my perfect daily to make sure that they get done. These I'm going to try to schedule out and decide when I want to do them. So changing my cover is something I can do pretty quickly. Updating my inserts. Creative Kit is something that's probably going to take a minute because I really want to give it some thought into what I want to include in it, what we want to create with it, how we want to use it, that kind of thing. So, and this is stuff that I pull from the Tula 12 craft kits that I have to create something just a little bit different. So I also have to do a little inventory and just kind of see what I have on hand as well. So these are my items for today. I am going to go ahead and leave these here, but I thought what I would do really quickly, not that you guys necessarily need to see me color, but coloring is always good because sometimes it inspires some other creative ideas or things. So I'm just going to take a few mild liners really quickly and just go over some of this. I might not color the whole thing in, but I'm just going to give it a little bit of something today. And that should probably be blue too because it's kind of looped around there. So let's be consistent and do this. Mild liners are great in our inserts because, as you'll see in 1 second, they don't really bleed through. So it's nice because you can color with them if you want to, and you don't really have to worry about any of that bleed through coming through and messing up your list or your pages or your planner. All right, I'm going to add just a little bit of pink here. I think I'm going to do the buckle in pink. And maybe the handle. And I am not a precision color, as you can see. I just kind of go for some highlights. So again, I just wanted to do that so that you could see there really isn't any bleed through at all. So it's not going to affect your list or any part of your insert. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and slip it into, now this is the size large. A little bit bigger than my hand, bigger than the 5x7, gives you about 1 inch more room in here, which is really nice. And I do happen to have an extra elastic band in here. So I am going to go ahead and just slide this in. This is my personal planner. So now it's all set up right here. And this is the one that I carry with me all the time. So now I can just make sure that I have this. I've got my date. I've got my pen. I can keep going with it and have a little bit of fun with this. So if you have any questions, let me know. This is just one of my little insert tips and tricks that really helps me plan and organize things much more efficiently. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe and share with somebody that you may think will enjoy this also. Have a great day, friends.